Hello, everyone. I'm Suzanne Castle. This is your Training Tuesday segment. And as you know, if you've been following along all month, I've been spending a lot of time talking about abundance mindset, how to live a life of more abundance. Last week, I talked a little bit about the law of attraction and how most people don't really understand what it is. It kind of gets polluted out in the media. And I had a lot of questions come in about that and talking about how gratitude and the law of attraction come together. So I thought I'd spend a few moments today talking about the gratitude and the law of attraction and how when you put those two things together, your abundance level really does help you. So you want to be grateful because gratefulness then brings abundance your way. So let me just remind you that in the law of attraction, the universe is likened to this powerful magnetic force that pulls together all the things that have similar energy. That's really important to note. So last week I talked about negative attracts negative, positive attracts positive. And so it's founded on the belief that like energy attracts like energy, and this applies to people and things in a similar capacity. So then the law of attraction becomes this powerful way where you think, right? And you live and you align your soul, all manifestation in your life through what we constantly focus on, what we're paying attention to, right? So then our gratitude creates abundance or luck, maybe. Some people talk about that prosperity. That when you have gratitude about you, you are more joyful, your contentment level rises. When that happens, you begin to see success follow you and show up for you. Then your heart and your soul become more fulfilled. And then that leads to more positivity, which then brings more gratitude. And the cycle continues, more abundance and luck and prosperity and joy and contentment and success and fulfillment. Get it? Yeah. Which then also means that complaining causes more circumstances to become these sources of complaints and unhappiness and misery and this slew of potential unfortunate scenarios. So through that understanding of the powerfulness that is the law of attraction to bring abundance to you, similar energies then become attracted to each other. Again, negative to negative, positive to positive. Many people that I work with seem to show up in my space where they feel that they have failed in some way. They are overwhelmed. They're on the merry-go-round of discontent. They aren't successfully manifesting the things that they want. And I don't mean that in a woo-woo way. I just mean that it just seems like there's always hiccups, right? And it's not necessarily because the law of attraction isn't working. I want you to understand that. But because results from the things that they want are greatly determined by the quality of their thoughts. You know, one of the other people that I follow who's totally and completely amazing says that if you really want abundance, you can't want abundance, right? You have to be about abundance for abundance to follow you. And I love that, meaning that want cannot just be the only driving force because then it's not internally aligned in your soul, right? Let me know in the chat if this is coming at you, like thumbs up. Let me know you're here. If this is resonating with you in some way. I don't think that people realize that their thoughts are innately powerful. It's just a thought, right? We just throw it away. But our words matter and how we're letting them sit in our brains matter. Because thoughts are really powerful agents of creation. And our thoughts and our emotions bring about certain events in our lives and miracles appear or nothing good is happening because that's what we're focusing on. That's what we're telling our brain to notice. And then that's how we see what we see. Make sense? So to attract positive things into our lives, we need to be agents of positivity. So in reverse, if we're consistently negative, we're similarly attracting events and circumstances that will then suit our attitude. All right. So people are either finding reasons to be grateful or finding reasons to complain. Is it possible, maybe, to always find positivity and gratefulness? That's a question I get was, well, you can't always be happy. Well, realistically speaking, there are some days when it's difficult to do that, right? The world is just dumping on you. You wake up in a bad mood. All you can see are the things that aren't working. And yeah, then your day will follow suit. And when you're surrounded by problems and more reasons to feel sad, it will definitely be a challenge. But I really believe, and I have practiced for many years now, that the solution is actually gratitude. Because I believe that gratitude causes us to attract more positivity in life. And if you're in that funky, stuck space, you need more positivity to get you unstuck. To get unstuck, you have to be focused on positivity. It's just this hard little circus that we're on. But gratitude, I believe, is the best antidote to misery. No matter how miserable life can feel, certainly there must be at least one reason to be grateful. The first one is, I woke up today. I'm grateful because of food. I am grateful because I have air conditioning. Today is just another miserable hot day in Fort Worth, Texas. And in fact, the worse life feels, honestly, the more we need to counter that life without that negativity. Okay, we need more gratitude. And our job then becomes to find it and identify it and discover it and then express it. So allowing yourself to feel your negative emotions, it's healthy, it's humane, it's definitely something that you need to be about. I'm not saying that. But there are instances, when you really need to grieve, when you need to feel that anger, when you need to express yourself in a healthy, not very happy way due to whatever is happening. That's fine, that's normal, that's good, please do that. And yet, when you disallowing negativity from ruling our lives, it becomes your responsibility and it becomes vital to your emotional well-being. So when you linger on wounds and pains, it is not the best way to heal them or to even start attracting things or happenings. Instead, when you linger, when you wallow, when you sit in it longer than you should, you're prolonging agony. And I don't want you to prolong your agony. I am about life and joy and the very next thing that's coming your way. I'm sure you are too. You wouldn't be catching this today. And that's why it's important to let go of the things that we can't control. This is why excessive worrying isn't beneficial. It doesn't necessarily cause what's bothering us to dissipate, nor guarantee its prevention. Instead, we're only attracting more worries towards our way, far more certainly. It always comes down to the thoughts that we're focusing on. Those thoughts are what will manifest themselves eventually, so choosing our thoughts is very important. This morning before I came on, I was at the bank. I'm having to close all my accounts because I was the victim of a massive cybercrime to the tune of like $900,000 trying to be taken from my accounts. Like, that's major. It's all of my things. I could worry about what's next and the next time I'm going to get hacked and or I could be like, all right, let's start over. Let's get control. Let's make sure I have good passwords. Do you see what I'm saying? And be grateful that I had the time this morning to go do that and that I'm paying attention to my finances so that it didn't get worse before it got better and then it's even harder to unravel. Gratitude ultimately is the most powerful way to practice the law of attraction. It is this emotion that will magnify on its own if you allow it to happen. And I really believe that gratitude is the easiest way to shift our fixation away from negativity. So if negativity feels like this bottomless pit of misery, think of gratitude as filling you up with joy. You're just going to brim over. You can never run out of reasons to be thankful in life, no matter what is happening around you. Whether you believe it or not, nothing you can imagine is impossible. Abundance needs no proof. And to believe means to see it for yourself eventually, right? Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not even this year. But that powerful conviction that rests inside of you and holds inside of you is that natural abundance of life that will cause us to align ourselves to the gratitude that we feel inside ourselves that then becomes a possibility for us. So this week, I want you to focus on gratitude. And I really want you to even notice it, write it down, maybe see where the subtle shifts are happening, because I believe that your life will begin to change and it will all begin to change for the better. You will start to feel better, less anxious, more happy. You will likely behave in a more positive way, so positivity comes your way. You are likely to get more positive results and just feel better about the world, because I believe that gratitude is the key to unlocking the best things that life has to offer. It's the not so secret source to enabling the law of the powerful attraction model. I believe in you. I want you to believe in you. And if I can help along the way, please let me know. You may have seen that I have a big thing happening October the 1st called Verve. It's the 3rd annual Verve. Every year we sell out. And it is a one-day retreat, reset, re-abundance generating machine for women leaders who are in transition. You might be 30 and trying to figure out how to go back with babies. You might be in your 40s and feeling the tug of children and aging parents and not really knowing how to get the next thing at work. You might be transitioning, you're 60-ish, 65-ish into retirement and wondering what's next. This event has been curated for you. So I'm going to drop some information about checking it out on the website, bit.ly/Verve2021. And you can see we have special speakers. We have amazing swag, and I will be there to pour into you. So if that sounds like something you want to do, I want to see you there. But no matter what, today, find a way to be grateful. I'm Suzanne. This is Training Tuesday. I'll see you next week.